Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon turned 40 years old this year. It was released in 1973. It's an interesting album because it was really the first big album that Pink Floyd had, going all the way back to the late 1960s when they were the darlings of the London psychedelic scene. And you just wonder, how is it that an album can have such longevity and popularity? I'm not really quite sure how that happens, except that Dark Side of the Moon is one of these records where the album itself is really larger than the component parts. And of course, there are great tunes on Dark Side of the Moon. There's Breathe. Breathe, breathe in the air. There's Money. Money. There's Time. Taking away the moments that make up a dull day. All of these are great tracks that play on FM radio. But when you listen to things from beginning to end, it really does have a kind of an album coherence, a really kind of sort of almost song cycle kind of identity that makes it the perfect album for people who just want to lose themselves for about 40 minutes in the music and just let it sort of pour over them. Every time you listen to it, you hear something a little bit different, something a little bit new that wasn't there before. So in many ways, Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon is one of those records that sort of stands as a real monument of the 1970s. Maybe you could argue it's one of the most important albums of the decade, one of those sort of landmark records like Sgt. Pepper or Michael Jackson's Thriller that really kind of sort of say an awful lot about the time in which they recorded. Whatever it is, Dark Side of the Moon remains one of the most popular records in the rock repertory. I'll see you on the dark side of the moon.
A production of the University of Rochester. Please visit us online and subscribe to our channel for more videos.